People are focused on the fast money, the fast transactions, and you can make some hustle money, but you're not going to get rich. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, the second law of thermodynamics. So we understand that for everything we input, there's going to be an equal and opposite reaction to that input. So what people focus on is they focus on the output instead of the input. So you can't control when you're going to become a millionaire. That's the output. People are focused on the output. They're focused on the reaction. They can't control the reaction. All they can focus on is the action. So for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. The reason you struggle with your finances and that affects your marriage is because you're focused on the finances. You don't have enough time to focus on your relationship. The issue isn't the relationship. You have to be able to understand that in the game of life, money is important. Not this idea of absorbent wealth, but enough for you to be able to have mental real estate and freedom to then work on other areas of your life. Why do you want money? Because when you have money, you can't be bought. Mm-hmm. You can't be bought.
They can't stop you because you don't need that
money.
And
you don't need a lot of it. You need enough to be able to have that mental space freedom to do.
How much do you think people need to try and get?
So the first thing is, one thing is is people understanding that most of their problems in life are self-induced. So the amount of money that you're spending on rent is because you chose to spend it. Mm. The amount of money that you're spending on food or eating out or bad habits, that money that you spend was your choice. Mm-hmm. Cash is extremely important. The second thing that's important is your connections. Mm. Because in the future, what's going to matter is who knows you and who likes you. Because AI is going to automate most of our human experiences. So if you fall under a standardized system, which most people will fall under a standardized system, you're going to be screwed. Mm-hmm. But business isn't the only way to make money. That's what most people don't understand. And business doesn't mean you have to go and hire employees and have huge staff or have an office. Business is just the ability to transact from one person to the other or from one business to the other. Everybody can transact, and you don't have to do it necessarily in person. So this idea of selling, how people naturally talk about you have to be good at sales, you can throw that out the window. We're not even going to talk about that because we live in a digital era as well. Most people don't have a goal.
Mm-hmm. But that's why I ask people what their dream is, because that gives them at least a chance. Most people don't know it.
They haven't even thought about it.
No, so that, as soon as they think, I'd like to do this, then you have a goal. How are you going to get there?
And I can tell people how to get there, and we'll discuss it, because there's some very basic instruments to achieve anything in life, but you need to know where you want to go. And then you have to commit to that. If you don't commit to a goal, you're going to be like a ship without a rudder, just spinning in circles, directionless. Most people feel purposeless because they don't have a goal. Every person should develop. Do you show up on time? Do you show up with a good attitude? Are you trustworthy? Are you reliable? These are your fixed variables that nothing can basically waver regardless of your job. Are you a good leader? Are you somebody that's accountable? These are skills that matter more than the other, because you can train the other things. These things come from inside.
Being the best in general, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, even if you're in that shit job, will give you opportunities.
Yes.
So people need to learn to be the best. So can we break down these things, do you think?
Yes. I mean, there's a couple things. For example, high demand. So there's two things with high demand, right? You look at trends, and then you look at narratives. So with trends, it's these small explosions, right? You look at a fidget spinner. That's a high demand trend.
You can bring it back just by mentioning it, right?
Exactly.
Fidget spinner link down below, affiliate link.